This is the number one skill that business owners need to understand if they want to see consistent conversions from their email list. And no, it is not sending more emails, spending more on ads, or growing a bigger list. It's understanding the journey that your lead takes from landing on your page to actually deciding to buy something with you. And here's where most people get it wrong. They rush it, right? They're forcing the buyer to take action on their timeline versus when the buyer is actually ready. You'll see this in launches that have those countdown timers everywhere that have subject lines saying 3 spots left, and you know that it's just a digital course. So, how could there possibly be 3 spots left? This is the difference between manufactured urgency and authentic urgency, and your list can feel this. If you take one thing away from this video, I want it to be this: conversion is a path, it is not a push that we can control. And so, when you understand that mapping your customer journey not only gives you a clear path to build around, but it also reveals where the gaps are, right? Where people might need that extra nugget of information and where you should be learning, where you should be leaning into next. So in this video's homework, here's what I want you to do. I want you to map out your leads across these 3 stages, and I want you to pay attention where they typically go silent or where you feel the most uncertain. So awareness is that top of funnel. Where do they actually meet you? What is their first impression of you? This could mean that your top of funnel maybe doesn't attract new people and your awareness has the biggest gap. The second is consideration. This is where they start to weigh whether or not you're the right fit for them. So, what story or proof do they get at this stage from you? I want you to tap back into that video of the dietitian that we talked about last week. Her considering subscriber doesn't need another tip. She needs to believe that your approach is actually going to work with her specific symptoms. And that third stage is where we call them ready. They're one small nudge away from yes. And we are looking at, is that next step actually clear? I know so many business owners who get stuck in that considering nudge, right? Where they're just validating and validating and validating, and they don't provide any opportunity or invite their subscriber to take action to then make that conversion happen. So this silent stage, this is where we're looking at where the people are tending to go cold. But this isn't a dead end, right? Like this is where we can look at for opportunities for that single next best place to build trust appropriately. This skill alone gives you the knowledge that helps you beyond your email list. It helps you understand just how the overall inner psyche of your lead operates so that you can make better decisions when you're trying different tactics at each one of these stages of awareness. So, I hope this video was helpful. In the next video, we're going to be wrapping it all up so that you can see how to be able to create a more cohesive, more consistently converting email list for the next half of the year.